Um, so the homes are only valued at like 250, so it definitely helps that ratio. All right, here it is. Sure. Yeah, so they're claiming, and everyone's biased. They're claiming 7 beds at 210 a week, which if it was shared bathroom would for sure be expensive, but um I don't know. I've heard a lot of mixed things about Jacksonville market, but I'm gonna go investigate. All right, total weekly revenue. So they're saying 5,400 a month. PadSplit fees. So call it 5,600. Hmm. Any thoughts? I know there's a lot of info on this. Property taxes, miscellaneous.
I wonder where it's located too in Jacksonville.
Yeah, because those zip codes are hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let's see.
What are they just giving you guesstimates of like property management if you were to or something like that?
So a lot of the people in Florida, well, you've probably heard this or seen it. There a lot of them only charge $50 per door.
I know, so that's what I was just
Yeah,
wondering.
I mean, if it is in a good zip code, like this would be really attractive. NOI, debt service. Yeah, I'm really curious. So annual cash flow, you're saying 19,000 basically. Do you see the calculator too or no?
No, we just see the one sheet.
No, yeah, I only
Okay.
see the shit.
So basically they're saying it will cash flow 1,500 a month. That's what they're claiming.
Just under $1,300 for the debt service loan payment. Does that include, are they including the property taxes and stuff in that? Or no? Up top, just up top.
Mm, I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Because they're not, I wouldn't say they're better than Texas, but the price point is significantly lower, like the barrier of entry.
Are you paying for the lot or that like all of this includes the lot?
Uh, this looks more like just the income
Just the
and
house.
like
Okay.
yeah, let me see what else I have. We first spoke to him back in, I don't even know, it's February, and we set up a meeting and then they ghosted us. We're like, all right, I guess this is, that's that. All right. And then out of nowhere, they hit us up again in August.
Oh, they
And
came
so,
back to you
yeah, we're
after
just
they
like,
ghosted you. What?
yes, 6 months. And then I guess it was just my ego or pride. I was like, I don't want to talk to them. But now I guess I've healed enough to at least want to look at it.
Enough time.
Oh yeah. Well, definitely let me know. That sounds like a really nice. If it's in the
Yeah,
right
they're
area, it's like I think that's gonna be too. Okay.
all right. Here's some floor plans. Let's look at this. So 7 beds, 7 bath. Where's bathroom? This is kind of wild looking. You can see it okay?
Yeah.
All right, so kitchen, suite one, bath one, full size tub. And then across the hall, suite two, bath two. Yeah. All right, washer dryer, water heater.
I'm only seeing 6 on there. Is there another something else somewhere else? Single story?
Maybe it's this, or they convert it. All right, here's bath seven or suite seven. So yeah, it looks like they make that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's a good point. So the seventh bathroom is just in the hallway, and maybe
It's for that one. Yeah. I mean, logistically for piping, it makes sense.
yeah, yeah, true.
It's like you don't have to share your bathroom with anybody, but it's gonna be in the hall.
Semi-shared.
Guess
All
if
right,
not,
what do we think
yeah.
of this?
Does that family room have a closet? Is that a closet I saw?
Open bookshelf.
Oh, so that is how they're like, that's a bed, they make that into a bedroom.
Yeah, I guess it's their zoning code loophole.
Yeah, I put an armoire in there or something and it becomes a bedroom.
D, would you do it?
Yeah, if the money's right.
Good answer.
Here, I'm gonna pull up. I think they gave
Does
some
it
zip
work in your
codes.
calculator? I was gonna try to play with your calculator to see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna plug it in more closely, like in the morning. Um, so they have inventory in I'm gonna pull it up and screen share it, but 32206 and then 32209. Let's see what that data looks like. But yeah, the revenue, it hits that like 2% rule, which isn't common. It's like whenever you do see it, it's definitely worth digging. All right, market data insights. Three. Do you have anything in Jacksonville more?
No, I've been trying to find something in Florida and I haven't found anything yet. So, like I said, I talked to that other builder, but he could only do a 5-4. So I was like, I want it a little bit bigger. I want to be able to make sure the numbers work out right.
Oh, we were looking at this zip code last week, weren't we, Luke? With
Yeah,
Javier.
Javier, yeah.
So, okay. So it's near hospitals, the stadium.
University right there on that side of the river seems like a pretty decent area.
Yeah. And then here's the other zip code. Similar days till 80% booking, about 50 days. Similar occupancy. Hmm.
A little higher rate in that '06.
Yeah. A lot more units in '09, 273 compared to 197. Hmm. Right here, this is one of the inventory. This is evidently this is one. that already exists. So decently close to bus stops. No, not really, actually. Yeah, pretty far from bus stops. Yeah, they're doing like a meetup type thing Thursday night. And then Andrew Schaefer and I were trying to go see it. We're trying to go to the actual property though before the meetup, seeing if they'll let us.
Nice.
Are you gonna fly in, Luke?
No.
Just like 75 minutes.
Yeah.
Quick flight.
It's an easy flight.
Um, hmm. Well, that's surprising they went that far from bus stops. I'm gonna pull up another address.
Surprised there's not a couple right there along one. A little bit closer, rather.
Yeah. All right, here's the other in the '09. Yeah, same thing. Over a mile.
No. I think anything over like half a mile is probably a little bit far.
Ah, all right, let me pull up the third one. Yeah, the price point though, I mean, it's half of Texas.
Who wants to tackle one with us?
Hey,
Oh, look at this one.
I win with y'all every single one. Let's go.
Look how close this is to hospital.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
What do we know? What do we know about the zoning in Jacksonville? I know it's different every county. Like number of unrelated, like all that, it varies so much. I guess they just finished this really recent. It's a decent neighborhood, like nothing too wild, newer. Um, Gentrifying neighborhood. Rocky, what do you think? Any thoughts, Rocky? Raquel?
Um,
Uh,
could you repeat the question, Dustin?
Not
Uh-huh.
just what do you, so everyone, Rocky helps our marketing. So any of the emails and stuff, she is the mastermind behind it, or any events, stuff like that. So yeah, Rocky, I was just curious if you have an opinion on any of these projects. Basically, it's similar to what we do in Texas, but it's a smaller version. Instead of 10 10s, there's 7 7s. And then this is like 90 minutes from where I live. And you may not have enough info to even comment on it, which is perfectly fine. Car on the sidewalk. So Luke, what do you think? Would it be a distraction? Is it worth digging into? 50
Yeah,
50?
I think so. I mean, you got some street parking there. People parked on the streets, they're not gonna be worried about that. Bus stop's not too close, but the one that's real close to Jacksonville Health, I mean, I know that Jacksonville or Florida in general, in Jacksonville, they do take on a lot of travel nurses and stuff.
Yeah.
Things like that. I asked ChatGPT about the zoning laws there. It doesn't give there's no specifics on number of X number of unrelated people, but they do cite like single family, multifamily, so maybe dig into that a little bit more. But um, I mean, I know that PadSplit's a good market historically and currently for PadSplit, so I mean, imagine it's nothing crazy. There wouldn't be 400 units between two zip codes, I would imagine.
Yeah. Let's dig into these numbers then a little more. So the one that looks kind of low on the monthly utilities, so electric, water, gas, internet, pests, and lawn, all for 500. That seems too low.
Yeah, that seems pretty low.
What else?
Averaged over all of the months, maybe, but because Jacksonville, I mean, it gets cold, but not so cold where gas would be running a ton or heat, but stays pretty hot in the summertime, so I have electric.
And then property taxes, insurance would probably be higher.
Probably a little higher in the city area there, yeah.
Like in New Smyrna, this house, property taxes are a little over 5 grand. And the ARV is like 380, 390, 400. Miscellaneous costs.
That's fun. Wonder what they're calculating that loan payment off of interest wise.
Look, this is one we could do business credit on.
Yeah.
Doesn't require much cash. Business line of credit. Just throw all the cash flow down to pay the business line of credit. 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah. Business line, or would only take a couple other partners if somebody else wanted to be in on them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me run a mortgage calc.
More for tax purposes at some point. And we're gonna do a 301 semester at some point soon. It well, not too soon. It's gonna probably be like June. But I know at some point we're gonna wanna buy in smaller pockets for the tax just so we can write off enough. So we could definitely talk about doing that in Florida. The net income. I don't know. I like the smaller price point. I mean, the first handful of years, we're not going to need a ton for repairs. Do you think it's worth even doing a warranty on it, Luke, or still do?
I mean, there's give and take to it. I think after like the first 5 years is probably when it's more crucial to start looking at it if you're going to keep it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, usually too, I mean, this one being a little bit smaller and like a single story is a little bit different than 3 stories, 10 beds in Texas, I think as well. Um,
All right. I'm going to bring up the other calculator.
What does
bring
the
in-
outside look like? Does it show you what one looks like? I was like, man, this must be a pretty long house, like for it to be.
I haven't seen yet. That's what part of the hype is for Thursday. Coding
Is
calculator.
that 250 including the land or just the build price? Yeah.
I believe all of it.
I mean, from the mortgage money standpoint, I mean, we could be we could tackle one of these things for 75 to 100,000. about 75 grand at a 6.75 interest rate brings us even under that service that they have in that sheet by a couple $100.
All right, I'm gonna pull up both calculators. Are we gonna bring this to the L10 and Emily's gonna slap our wrists?
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys thinking? No. All right, screen share. All right. So they're saying 210. Oops, this is the actual. Don't want to do that. All right, 210 times 7. The what PITI did you factor it or did you have something?
Let me make sure the zip code. Let's see. Well, homeowners insurance will probably be higher, actually. It actually probably would be closer to like 1800
1800. All right.
because we know so I'm going based off of a 6.75 rate, which is about on par there at 70% LTV. Uh, you got the PI and then 500 a month for property tax, about 200 for insurance, which might be a little high, but better conservative. Comes out to 1835.
All right, let's just go with that 1835. So, and this is the high end, like of the estimate. So water, electric, housekeeping, I say like 12 to 14% on average. So this is factoring 14%. Vacancy, they had said 85% vacancy. Well, we could definitely look at it with Audrey more closely. Um, Reserves, I think on a brand new build, 7% is a little excessive. Let's stick with the 12%. That's what yeah, I mean, 1269. And that if we had 100K dumped into it, 15% cash on cash. And then if we raised money, first business credit. All right, let's compare it to this side over here.
100. Are you doing based off of 100,000 down payment on that?
This is just 100K all in, like all in,
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
just like automatic, what it has pulled up. Like this is just that pre-written one.
Yeah.
All right, let's compare it. Water, electric, housekeeping, lawn, internet, pests. They said 500. We got 892. Vacancy 15%. That's what they're saying. Maintenance reserves 200. We put 255. PadSplit fee. No, they don't really break it monthly, but it's like 8K divided by 12. Yeah, we're close enough. Property manager, $50 per door. I don't know. I think it looks decent.
Looks pretty good.
More, what do we do?
I think you go this week and you see what the quality is, and then we do it. Let's do it.
Return and report.
Yeah.
It's funny, my broker, his name's Jim. He he's ultra bearish on the whole market, but I've known him 3 years now, and I've learned that he's just always ultra bearish. I've realized, like, as he's told me stuff over not just in that 3 year window, but like he talks about history, and I know he is bearish on Jacksonville, but he's bearish on everything. I don't know anything that he likes ever. Well,
I
any
mean,
questions that
more people
let's
are moving
brainstorm.
to.
Any specific questions I should ask when I go?
I mean, I think you have to dig into, I mean, I know like just their builder experience because they ghosted you before. So just
Yeah.
make sure.
Let's see. They've founded in 2023 and has completed 241 homes with a team of 43 employees. I think that's a blend of like all types of homes. Um, our co-living product, 7 bed, 7 bath. It's 1,784 square feet, 6 ensuite bathrooms, 1 private bath down the hall. Sales price 250 through 285. All lots are sold as dirt prior to construction, not listed on MLS. 100 to 120 day build time. And then to begin construction, they require a 15K binder deposit. This is applied towards purchase price.
I guess it's not clear there whether the lot is included in that purchase price or not. Lot sold as dirt prior to construction.
Oh, so all right, we have David with let's David, go for it.
Oh, hey, thanks, guys. So, question, I came late and I'm sorry. I've usually tried to get your guys' Zooms, but I missed today. You said, I caught the end there that you were gonna use a builder that ghosted you before, but you're going back to them. Did I hear that right?
No,
Or was
so
she, or
we're not,
was she just saying something, inside
yeah.
story? Okay, it was an inside thing. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, so there's a builder that reached out to us back in February. They're in Jacksonville, Florida, so I'm pretty close to it. And they build 7 sevens, and so we were like, all right, yeah, let's talk. And so we set up a meeting, and then they just didn't show up to the meeting.
Okay.
And so then they reached out again after February, a couple months ago in August, and I just never responded.
Oh,
But then I found out last week they're hosting an event, and might be able to walk a property before the event, like one of
okay.
these 7 sevens. So just at this stage, only going to look. Definitely not nothing serious.
Okay. I had a different question then too. I was looking at your guys's calculator sheet, and you have some suggested, core markets, and ideally they're within, the range of those and all of that. But so I'm in Illinois, and I don't align with any of these, cities that you have. Um, so if you're not in one of these, that's not to say that the co-living, pad split, any of those models won't work, right? They're just not going to be supported by the platform, right?
Yeah, it's not their core market. And in theory, you could do that anywhere. You can use their technology. It's like it's the Airbnb, but for rent by the room. So it's like you can use their technology to source, vet, collect payment.
Oh,
But
they would still let you participate on their platform then without just being one of these markets. You could still use them for a project outside these areas?
Yeah, you can still use them. They just don't have quite as much marketing that they're able to do there, and then they don't have the connections already with, the property managers and some of the ancillary things like that in those markets yet. But you can get stuff
Uh,
there and have it up, and they can do a little bit of marketing for you, or if you're able to do some marketing and fill the rooms, then even you don't have to pay the fee, that first 10 days fee if you fill the rooms yourself. But then you can still utilize all the rest of their services as far as collecting payment and all the other things.
that would be worth it just for that, wouldn't it?
We think so.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously. Okay.
and if you fill the room yourself too, you're not like paying the full fee. Like it's reduced. Especially, I think if you fill the room yourself, you're not paying them the 10 days.
They don't pay that first 10 days fee.
Yeah.
Would that be even after that 10 days? So you have a property, you get it set up, and it goes a month, and then neither of you fill it, but then you start filling it. I mean, in that case, I don't know that platform enough, so I'm just probably asking dumb questions.
Sorry, say it again. You had cut a little bit
Yeah,
on my side.
Uh, Sorry, hang on. All right, switching my headphones. Is that any better?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. No, I was just asking if I don't know their platform, so these are probably silly questions, but if beyond that 10 days and you still fill it, are you still required to pay? Or if you're the one filling it, do you ever pay on that then, I guess?
Well, it's still at a minimum that 8%.
Okay,
So like for hypothetical, you get a QR code
yeah,
or you list it on Facebook Marketplace
sure.
and you're sourcing, you're skipping that 10-day, but you're still paying that 8%.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see. I'm gonna write out some questions. Any unique questions other than obvious ones I should ask them? Let's even hit the obvious. Jacksonville 7-7. How many have they built successfully? How many in operation?
Kind of
Mm.
like furniture setup and things that they do. They do any kind of artwork packages or anything like that? Is there any other kind of design or decor that they include?
Oh yeah, if it's yeah. Hmm. Let's see. I want like a deeper build cost breakdown. Breakdown. Who are they? Who's the
Sure.
lender? Because Jeff Weller works up there, but
Yeah, if
I've
they have
not heard anything good about him.
um what's the other thing? Oh, like the proximity of the house to the lot. So like, you know how in Texas, the ones they kind of put them toward the back of the lot so that the front has a lot of parking
Mm.
area. Like, do they consider that when?
Are there
Location.
like different finishes or different, like, you know how they have like builder grade certain stuff and then they're a step up? I know how in the other
Mm.
house in Houston, you guys were, really thoughtful in those type of things. So I wonder for this.
Yeah, different packages maybe.
Yep.
Packages. Parking. How much parking are they? Again, Houston, we pay a little extra to expand the driveway and stuff like that.
It's kind of what I thought Luke was asking about the property being the house being in the back with a yard
Mhm.
in the front. Can you use that for parking too?
Yes, that's how
Parking.
Texas ones are set up, where the house is built kind of towards the very back of the lot as much as possible, so that the front side and the sides can be more concrete, driveway for parking.
Ooh, I'm assuming it's not septic, but you know what they say about assuming. Septic. Like in St. Augustine, septic.
Yeah.
What else? All right, here's what I have so far. How many built successfully? How many in operation? Furniture setup, art, etc. Build cost breakdown, preferred lender, proximity of lot, location of lot. Again, the house in the back. Different finishing packages, parking, is there room for all seven? And then septic. I might ask them about the bus stops because the few addresses they did give, they were all over a mile. Closer. Um, number of unrelated people. Yeah, number of unrelated people, restrictions, and these zip codes. Fallback plan. Guess rent is single family. We'd have to look at those, like the LTR rate. Might rate. Well, all right, let's look. LTR. So we'd want to confirm, okay, what worst case scenario, the city cracks down. They're like, no, you can't do this here. Can it pay for itself as like a four? I don't know. What would a fallback be? 5.2, 4.2, 1,700 square foot, maybe maybe 5.2.
Keep the
No garage.
bathrooms
Huh?
probably, you would have to keep the bathrooms, so there still would be seven bathrooms.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, how would
Like we could
who
knock out walls to create bigger bedrooms, but the bathrooms would stay. I mean, Jacksonville
would we turn it into a duplex?
could, you probably could, we probably could, and then take the plumbing and stuff from the bathroom to turn one of the bedrooms into the kitchen. It's all plumbed, so it could take one of the bathrooms, all the plumbing from there, reconfigure
Yeah,
those rooms into another kitchen and create another entryway from the side or something that's possible. Um,
fallback plan, duplex.
I mean,
Okay.
Jacksonville probably still has great short-term rental. I don't know that for sure, but
Maybe that zip code, what was it? 06? near the hospital,
Yeah. Yeah.
hospitals.
Good. There definitely are programs and people out there to connect with and companies that pay for, I mean, one of my wife's friends, she was a travel nurse and she was in New Orleans for a short time. And I know the place that she was staying in, it was like a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, small place down like right on Bourbon Street. But the company that she was contracted through actually paid for all of it.
Yeah, some midterm. All right, I'm gonna recap. Anyone that anything I missed? So, how many built successfully? How many in operation? Furniture setup, art. Can you upgrade furnish or finishing stuff like that? Um, Build cost breakdown. Preferred lender. I guess requirements of a preferred lender. Like how picky are they going to be? Are they going to be like our most recent with LD requirements for build? Like the how extensive that resume needs to be to qualify for the loan.
Yeah.
Um, Location of house on the lot, parking, like how many parking spots, septic, bus stops any closer than 1 mile, number of unrelated people restrictions and the zip codes, fallback plan, duplex.
How many water heaters? I thought about that the other day was when we were in Hawaii and talking, somebody had asked about
Courtney?
like a tankless water heater and I
Oh yeah.
pull too much. It's kind of you have to have enough electricity because they pull so much at one time. If you have more than 2 people showering at the same time. That also made me think like for the upgrade the water heater to like a 50-gallon water tank. Water heater is not that much for, you know, 7 people.
Yeah.
Do we have the ability to upgrade it up, get a bigger one, or put 2 in?
Well, let's see what I think on that floor plan it showed. Let me pull back up. I remember seeing the one at least right in the middle.
This will be on a slab, right? So it'd be slab.
Hmm. So water heater right here, washer, dryer, electric panel. Yeah, just see one water heater.
Yeah.
It's hard to say too, because this is like a rep that originally reached out to me. And it's like any of those commission roles, they have such a high turnover. So it's like
Yeah,
it
that could have been why you got
can't say
ghosted.
that I can't say that the builder goes to me, but the rep did. Just like lenders or brokers, like
Yeah.
it's a really, really high turnover.
Well, those roles too, you don't usually have an offboarding time. If you're
Yeah.
like, I'm putting in my 2 weeks, they're usually like, you can leave today. No problem.
All right. What is the 24? This thing is long.
Yeah. Shotgun style for sure.
All right, 36. So about 60, 61.
I like that the kitchen's just right there in the front. Just gonna walk in, kitchen's
Yeah,
there.
there's still room to put like a 4-person breakfast table kind of thing, maybe 6. And I know some people, they probably wouldn't turn this into a room. What would you do, Luke? Would you turn it into a room?
I'd turn it into a room. Yeah.
I would too.
I mean, we'd have to put a door there, but there's a good window, a good, you know, exit window or whatever. You could put an armoire or even, I mean, you can't, they're not showing that as a closet, the open bookshelf as a closet because it's a family room, but easily put some sliding doors in there.
If we really wanted to, we could put a key on this bathroom that only they get.
Yeah.
So it's not like an ensuite private, but it's still at least their bathroom.
You're not getting bedroom 6, like, can't wait to get to their room to pee coming home from work and sliding in
Yeah.
there
Or just random guests.
or whomever. Yeah.
One washer dryer set. I guess that works. Yeah. No, Audrey's been saying instead of just two big refrigerators, just one big one, and then everyone gets mini fridges.
Yeah. I wonder if in that washer dryer area, if you could do 2 stackables instead of one of each.
Oh yeah.
Hey, question, guys, just out of the blue here, looking at the layout that you have here, that suite 4 and suite 6. Well, actually, the odds are the same way, 3 and 5. How they have the opposing rooms with the bathrooms in the center. Is that, it looks like actually a pretty good design. Do you see this typically, or is that the design you guys go for, or how would you comment on this design for the bathroom layout or the bedroom?
I think it looks pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Do you see this a lot, or if you were build to suit, would you build it this way?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm,
It's
yeah.
more
Yeah.
efficient use of that space, like, and it's a more efficient use of plumbing and pipe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, plumbing is all centralized right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing we liked about, I know LD was talking about it a lot for our Houston builds is, all the bathrooms basically are stacked together between each story. So you don't, it creates short, and they're all like in the center. So it creates shorter overall runs for all the plumbing and piping. So I think in this case, being like on a slab and not going vertically, having them kind of together as much as possible is the best use of that. Yeah.
It seems like for 3 and 5, if you were to mirror that and put those bathrooms on the left side, so then you had all 4 bathroom suites back to back, and then put the washer dryer and all the mechanicals on the right side of 3 and 5. You know what I'm saying? Just mirror that whole thing and put the bathrooms to the center. And an outside hallway, you still need a passageway.
Yeah, you'd have to create a whole separate passageway though, and I think that would create less efficient space use,
Mm.
probably.
Okay. Okay.
Because the
I was
washer
just
dryer and the water heater, all those things are using the same kind of plumbing and piping, so it's not really changing
just the
that either.
okay. I was just curious your guys' thoughts if you see this design a lot, or is that something you'd shoot for on purpose, something like this design. Thanks.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. We'll have to dig into it with LD. He's usually not on these Tuesday calls. He's usually just on the Thursday and investor calls, but I'm trying to get him to drive up Thursday. I think it's only 50-50.
He could sleep while he drives in his Tesla.
I know. Maybe if you fly in, he'll drive.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like 6 hours for him, and then he drives like an old man. He drives 10 under, so it's like 7 hours.
Took him 3 weeks to get from Tennessee to Florida.
Right. Let's see. We got 4 minutes left. Concluding thoughts. Concluding things that I might. Let's see. Next Tuesday, we could definitely dive more into this after we get more info, but this is the chance to make sure we get whatever info we want, at least in person.
I think you
Well,
have the loan questions, right? If they have a preferred lender, who, if that lender has specific requirements, and if I
yeah,
mean,
that'd be cool
they've done all
if the
these,
lender's a lot more flexible.
yeah, if they've done all these houses for other people who, and how did they get it done if those people didn't have new construction experience?
Yeah, then like what are they telling the county and like the city and county permit wise? Like, is it some smoke and mirrors, or is it like, hey, this is exactly what we're building?
Yeah.
Permits. Emmerich's beating down my door. It's bike
Or-
ride time. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Anyone that's an active partner with us on any of the fractional deals, you definitely are welcome to join Thursday. Might be talking. Well, Luke, I think it might just be you and LD and Audrey Thursday. I'm
Okay.
going to be in the car. I might actually be in one of these, but yeah, any of the partners welcome to join Thursday, and then Tuesday we can reconvene and dive more into this or look at other properties. If you guys want to bring anything to underwrite, am I missing anything?
I think that's it.
Awesome. All right. Thanks everyone. Have a good night.